Hey guys, it's a new week and we're back with more news about Elon Musk. Let's go ahead and start with Tesla. Tesla removed any mention of the standard Model 3 for $35,000 from its website. Clients panicked. Tesla gave no comment, and the only thing we can rely on is Elon Musk saying that they expect to reveal the standard version in the middle of this year. When it comes to boosting demand for Model 3, Tesla still has one more card up its sleeve. Leasing options are still not available for the cheaper Tesla, as Elon Musk said that it would have made their financials look worse. Last week, Tesla employees got a letter that said they can lease a Model 3 in the next couple of weeks, and clients will get this opportunity later. Consumer Reports, that has a weird relationship with Tesla, no longer recommends Model 3 because Model 3 owners have reported loose body trim and glass defects. Chrysler 300 was also taken off the list because owners complain about transmission and electronics, along with Dodge Charger, Acura RDX, BMW 5 Series, and Volkswagen Tiguan. And this is a new aggressive Model 3 bumper by Unplugged Performance. Cool, right? Also, check out this Tesla in rose gold. A lot of people were concerned about Sentry Mode and where it would store videos, since the dashcam feature used a flash drive and a thief might just steal it from the car. Tesla now says that those videos will be sent directly to them. The drain Sentry Mode has on the battery pack is still not clear, but the company says you have to have at least 20% of charge left in order to activate it. A man in California was arrested after he stole a Tesla Model S. The owner tracked the car through the app, helping the police to catch him. He eventually stopped on the highway after the battery ran out. In December, Todd Marin, longtime Tesla general counsel, announced he was leaving in January 2019. He was replaced by Dan Patswinkas, who was an outside counsel for the company. But after 2 months, Dan announced he was leaving Tesla. He says he's moving to his home in Washington, D.C., but will remain as an outside counsel. Jonathan Chang, that worked on Tesla's legal team for 8 years, will take Dan's place. Jeff Dyke, president of Sonic Automotive, that operates over 100 dealerships for different brands in the US, said that BMW sales were greatly affected by the Model 3. You can say all you want about their service problems and all of this, they just keep selling more cars. And I don't know if it's more of a cult than it is anything else, but my hat off to them. They're selling lots of cars, he said, and added, I can tell you that I've spent a lot of time in manufacturer meetings, and 5 years ago Tesla was just not even a real big topic. And today it's the top of everybody's board, and it needs to be. A German car rental company, Nextmove, conducted a test between a pre-series Audi e-tron, Tesla Model X 90D, and a Jaguar I-Pace, equipped with a 90 kWh pack. All of the cars were driving in parallel on an autobahn for 54 miles at an average speed of 75 miles per hour. Model X performed best. Its consumption was 39.9 kWh per 100 miles. e-tron consumed 23% more, and I-Pace consumed 26% more than a Tesla. Model X 90D was used because of the more comparable battery size with the I-Pace, even though the car is no longer available for sale. Nextmove also conducted a range test with the Model X 100D. Tesla took part in Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day. Last year, 60 girls came to Gigafactory 1 in Nevada, but this year, 8 different facilities welcomed 200 students. 80 Tesla employees volunteered to create a fun, engaging experience and let them learn about different fields of engineering through hands-on experience. Cathie Wood from ARK Invest shared what she thinks about Tesla. About 8% of ARK's overall holdings is a stake in Tesla, and the analyst thinks the company is following in Amazon's footsteps. Bezos invested in Amazon for years and years with little to show for it, she says. Wood expects that Tesla will grow up to $4,000 per share, about 1,200% in about 5 years, and market cap will grow from $52 up to $700 billion. Worst case scenario for Tesla stock is $700 in 5 years, she says, which is still double from now. In the ARK Invest podcast, Musk talked about the future of autopilot and promised that all of the features for full autonomy will be ready by the end of this year, but it doesn't mean that the driver won't have to pay attention to the road. Model S 75D owners spotted Tesla Semi and could barely catch up to it. Just look at this. Keep in mind, it takes about 30 seconds for a regular truck to go up to 60 miles per hour, depending on the load. Tesla is trying to deliver as many cars as possible in China before tariffs go up to 40% once again due to the trade war. A few ships full of cars are headed to China, and not that long ago Tesla opened orders for the cheaper, long-range, rear-wheel drive Model 3 version that is still not available in Europe. Tesla obviously did it to boost demand for the Model 3 before 40% tariffs will be brought back. And this is exactly why Gigafactory 3 in China is so important. And this is how 4,000 Teslas that cost around $200 million altogether look like before shipping out to Europe. Tesla Energy. Tesla Powerpack project in Australia is on the way to pay for itself. According to the report, the system earned $4.5 million in Q4 of 2018, when the total investment was around $66 million. By the way, in January last year, the system earned $1 million in a few days and saved $40 million during the first year of its operation. Energy Sage conducted a survey of solar installers, according to which more than 1 in 3 solar shoppers are interested in a home battery, and 55% of those want Tesla Powerwall, whereas only 12% of solar installers carry it. First and foremost, Tesla cannot produce enough battery packs, and also the company changed their sales channel strategy, and now the majority of the orders comes from their website and stores. Last year, Tesla had a limited availability of 320 and 325-watt solar panels. Now the company will use a new 330-watt solar module made by Panasonic at a Gigafactory 2 in New York. Tesla also says that it's going to release a more efficient, premium black-on-black panels later this year. Tesla updated its backup gateway, a device that looks like a smaller Powerwall and is a monitoring and energy management system. With this device, your solar panels can keep working during a power outage. The new hardware has become available in the UK and Germany for $2,200. SpaceX. On the 22nd of February, Falcon 9 has launched with an already 2 times flown booster. It successfully came back to the platform for the 3rd time, although its landing was hard due to the highest re-entry heating to date and bad weather, and it will be flown for the 4th time as well. Mr. Steven lost 2 of its arms in a fight with waves and could not catch a fairing. The Centaurus Auto satellite and Bereshead lunar lander are fine, and the lander is headed for the moon. Crew Dragon demo flight will happen very soon, on the 2nd of March. Falcon 9 will launch from LC-39A and carry the Crew Dragon to orbit. On the next day, it'll dock with the ISS, carrying almost 400 pounds of cargo. After 5 days, Dragon carrying results of numerous experiments will come back, landing in the Atlantic Ocean. The ship and the booster from before will be used in an in-flight abort test later. SpaceX is working on Starhopper non-stop, and more stainless steel is being shipped to Boca Chica. And this is just another Roskosmos attempt to bring down Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Elon Musk took out $61 million in mortgages for 30 years. It's $15 million for 5 properties in Bel Air and 1 in Hillsborough in the Bay Area, and 1 refinancing on the property he bought in 2012 for $13 million. Bloomberg says his monthly payment adds up to about $180K. This shows how even the wealthiest people can use mortgages to maintain liquidity. Elon took part in PewDiePie's meme review with Justin Roiland from Rick and Morty, and we highly recommend you watch it if you haven't already. That's all for today, and we'll see you soon.